any swollen muscles, any irritated tissues. When you have the majority of that pain, that's in the upper part of the back, fingers are pressing, or is it actually like up here?
I don't see it.
Here. It's probably coming because of this area is not moving. I think that this is like hypermobile, and I think you have a lot of really stuck bones right through there. How's the family doing?
It's good. Gonstead.
Anyone get affected that you know personally?
Just a friend of a friend, not me personally.
Is that friend
Someone
of
I know.
friend of a friend? Is he still alive?
No, they actually passed away.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
What about you?
No, I think we had one of my aunts out in New Jersey who had a pretty bad scare, but she's doing okay. That's it. Otherwise, we don't really know anybody personally. We know a lot of people in the medical community that are a little, worried
Correct.
because of their, overwhelmed. So let's have you go ahead and sit up straight and go ahead, bend forward like you're going to touch your toes all the way down. And go ahead and come back up. We have a little bit, stayed a little high on the right. So potentially a SI joint issue on the right. A little bit of motion. Do you feel that this side has a little less motion? Like when I rock back like this, or you don't feel a difference?
The right side?
Yeah, like this right here glides fairly nice. If we rotate you maybe a little bit this way, you'll be able to feel a difference. And then when we do this, there's not nearly as much movement.
Okay.
So now what I'd like you to do is just scoot a little bit forward, and then go with your feet together and your knees together, and sit up straight, and then open and close your knees. Just open and close your knees, and just do that a few times. Keep going and keep going, a little faster and a little wider. Okay, now right only, and left only. Yeah, okay, that's good. So he has a little bit of rotational and lateral bending type of restriction when going this way in the joint, in the SI joint. X-ray will confirm whether or not this is a PI or an AS. For me right now, it kind of feels like it's an EX on this side, on this right side. And we got a reading down at the bottom of the SI joint, or really top of the SI joint, but not really much in the lumbars. So Eric, go ahead and sit up straight, and I'm just going to feed through like this a few times. Is this tender in here at all?
Yeah, it was a little lower.
A little lower? Right there?
Yeah.
I'm just going to motion a little bit with the neck. And you've always been pretty flexible down here. You'd have more restriction up here. Which I really feel right now. When his arm comes back, like go ahead and push your elbow back towards me. Yeah, both the scapulas don't really glide so nice. So what I'll do is I'll remove the back of the chair. We'll do one more test. So go ahead and sit up straight. And I'm going to take a look at your scaps. So what you're going to do is put your arms like this out in front of you. I'll bring them in a little bit more. There you go, right there. And now, from this position, go ahead and raise up toward the ceiling. And go back down. And then you're going to widen them out a little bit this way. And go up toward the ceiling. And back down. So this left scapula is more lateral, it's pushed out. You can put your arms down. So this one right here is like it's gone superior and lateral, subluxated superior and lateral. And then this one's staying a little bit more medial, but we'll address them both. So as of right now, we've got T5. We're gonna double check on this ilium, and now let's look at the, I'd like to have this flip, but please forgive me until I get the software that I need. So this is your right side. This is your left side, as opposed to looking at it from the back. So this is from the front.
So my right side's.
So your right side's the one that's stuck, and I said that I thought it was an EX. And as you can see, if you look straight down the center of your spine, you'll actually see there's a crease here, right? So then we call this the pubic bone, like this right here is the pubic symphysis or the pubic bones.
Okay.
So as we're looking at the middle of your spine, if you were to draw a straight line down here, it intersects big time with this bone, but this one's kind of pushed off to the side. So you're actually walking around with this kind of, it's looking like, if I'm you, you're looking like this.
Okay.
Now, we know it's subtle based on like millimeters in our bones, but this is causing your whole spine to shift over here, starting to curve to the right. Pelvis is dropping as this is turning outside. So one of the reasons that you have this hypertonic kind of musculature here on your right side is because this is bowing from the foundation, this is bowing out, and everything is getting stretched all the way up. So we're gonna definitely correct this right ilium today, which we wanna correct it so that it just starts to, it's never gonna be perfect, but we wanna start to guide it, manipulate it if you will, to start going more into this direction so it straightens out.
Okay.
That's the IN ilium, that's the EX ilium, and this is a PIEX based on our knowledge of biomechanics, but that's more for the students out there. That's gonna be the number one thing we're gonna work on. So now looking at, this is you from behind, this has kind of created a lot of tension here, which makes this hypermobile, right? It moves too much. This starts to get really locked up on you, which is why all that swelling is there and it doesn't move good at all. Then this starts to move a lot again. That's why your neck is pretty flexible, but it's carrying a lot of tension. And then that upper cervical, I wouldn't be surprised if there's something there if we really looked harder for it, how you used to have that really gnarly left occiput. So that's really what's happening. Again, but because I think this is hypermobile, and I think that area we're really gonna work on is gonna be down here. Your left side, that head is tilted, so if they told you to look straight ahead, right? And this was you neutral, your whole body's kind of leaning towards that right to come back to center, because again, the right starts to bow out because your body's rotated. If your whole body went with this, again exaggerated, if it went with this, you would fall over. So your body's coming back up this way. But then, once this starts to go this direction so much, the head wants to come over and translate that way. We have a good picture, we have a pattern, we know what we can do to start working on it, and we know what we found on you, and we're gonna do some work on the scapula, so let's go ahead and get started. Yeah. I'm gonna get right up on this like that. I'm just gonna pump it a few times. And then just let the shoulders and everything kind of relax. There it is. Nice.
That's fine.
Good. Breath in and blow it out fast. Okay, good. In and all the way out. Okay. Got 52 grip. So you feel me under here, right? Locked in. PIEX. So I'm gonna hike you up a little bit more like that. See, it has a little one already?
Yeah, I do.
So let your shoulder relax back. There it is.
Oh.
All right, let's have you walk that off. That's a good set.
Okay.
Good. That's gonna be a big difference for you. Your anterior medial talus. Oh, this one's anterior medial. Anterior medial talus. A little bit of over eversion on this one when he was walking. This one doesn't invert or evert too bad. So go ahead and take a nice breath in and all the way out. But before I actually do it, have you ever had your feet adjusted before?
No.
Oh,
First
well,
time.
welcome to the club. There it is. That moved nice. And then, oh yeah, this medial part right here now can actually move in. Cuboid stuck just at the very end. Main one, this really needs to get set. So nice breath in and all the way out. Good. first cuneiform. There it goes. Okay. You're good there. We're gonna try to be that whole shoulder girdle is gonna go backwards when I get it right.
Okay.
I can feel it's already setting. So let this arm relax and let that shoulder drop down. And let it all go. Look towards the wall actually. Yeah. There.
Oh, that's nice.
Good. Come on up. Very nice.
How's it feel?
Amazing.
Really? Oh, cool.
Feel brand new.
So let's check out the cervical last. Swish. See now this, and let this relax a little more. It moves back there. There we go. Way more motion in the scapula, coming back that way. And on the left side, the one that was super superior and lateral scapula, that's a ton more motion. The whole entire girdle moves now. There we go. That's really moving medial towards the spine. And what I'm gonna do is check this here. I don't think we have to adjust it. Do you feel like, how does your neck feel right now after all
That feels good, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, literally, like, this right here was the stuff that needed to get moved. It moved really good.
Okay.
Shoulder set really good. Pelvis set great. Feet moved good. So I think we're good.
Awesome.
And then we just kind of go from there. Glenn, we're good here.
Dr. Pearlman pretty much took care of me today. So his exam, I mean, pretty much walks you through everything, lets you know what he's going to do, so no surprises. Adjusted my back. As of right now, I feel like a better person, more adjustable. I mean, I'm feeling great. I didn't know you needed feet adjusted until today, so that was pretty neat for me.